So you can't be past, we can film all this in here.
Yeah.
We can't be filming in the back there. We have other vehicles that are undercover vehicles that we really don't want on camera.
Well, that doesn't look right. No license plates, huh? While some may see this to be a petty point, in the state of Minnesota, under statute 168.012, it clearly states that unmarked vehicles used for police work must be registered and must display appropriate license number plates. I am not sure of any officer that would knowingly not pull over a vehicle and investigate if it were on the roadway and did not have a license plate or at least a temp tag. Hello. I have a question. An officer, I don't know which department because it's not a marked vehicle, but they just pulled into the intake thing and they have no license plate or anything.
Have you checked with the jail by chance?
No.
To see
Should I go there? I don't know if it's like a, I don't know. The car in front of it was Mankato Police
they
Department.
went in that garage though?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, more than, I mean, it's probably an unmarked vehicle, but.
Yeah, but they have to have a license plate legally.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm just saying that's probably what was going on. But
Okay.
if you wanna check in the jail, just go down that hall there.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Door if you can, and then go to the left,
Okay.
central control.
Okay, thank you.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
Is there a reason that you're filming or anything? Or you
Yeah.
need something, or?
Well, I do need to figure out what that white patrol vehicle, who is that, Mankato's or?
Okay, the all-white one?
Yeah, that just pulled into your bay.
Okay, is there an issue with it? Or?
There is, yeah.
Okay. Did you want to speak with an officer or
I
something?
would, yeah.
Okay, all right. If you actually, this is the jail, they don't have officers in there. If you want to take a seat in the chairs and wait, I can
Okay.
have an officer come see you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Sir, please don't go in there though. That doesn't need to be on camera or anything. You can just have a seat and wait, all right? Appreciate it.
I'm waiting for an officer. Nope. No, thank you. Hello. Do you know how long it'll be for that officer to come out?
They just pulled out of the garage, so if you want to catch him, you better run out the door.
Okay. So they lied to me. Why would they act like I don't have it on film? Are you the supervisor?
I'm a sergeant here.
Okay. You had 2 squad cars that pulled into your intake bay.
Okay.
I'd like to know who was running the white squad car.
What? That would be MKP, so you'd have to go down to Mankato Police Department.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know where that is on Riverfront?
I do. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You'll have to go down there.
Okay, perfect.
So.
And another question for you. There's a gentleman that came out here and said he was going to get the officer and told me to wait here.
Okay, I think they said that if you wanted to speak with him, you could head down there and speak
What
with
was his intention? Was he just going to let me sit here the whole time?
I have I'm not sure. I heard that MKP said that if he wants to talk to us, they can find us down at the Mankato Police Department. Because this is the sheriff's office,
Sure.
and that's the Mankato Police Department.
What's your name and badge number?
Darren Ewert, 2776.
Okay, and what was the name of the individual that just came out here to tell me to wait here and then didn't bother to come?
I'm not sure who. I'm not sure who actually.
Okay. Well, I'd like to file a
came out and
formal
talked to
complaint.
me.
That's why
Okay.
I'm asking.
All right. Then you can go over to the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Over to Michelle over there.
Sure.
And you can file a complaint there if you
Okay.
want.
And how do I get that officer's name and number?
You can ask to file a complaint and they'll look into it.
That's not going to suffice. So I just need to know what his last name is and his badge number,
Okay.
so I can file a report.
I'll see if I can figure out who came out and spoke with you then.
Okay, I mean I can show you the film.
No, I don't need to see any film.
Okay, because are you actually going to come back or?
Yeah, I'll see who.
Great.
All right, that was Officer McGinnis, 2771.
McGinnis?
And the officers, the Mankato police officer actually said, they just told him just leave him be. So that's why he didn't come back out. The officers told him not to. So,
Okay.
So since it was a Mankato Police Department thing, you can head down there and you can finish.
Sure,
getting what
but
you
the
need.
officer that did not come out and bother to let me know.
Yep. And
That's-
the officers that you requested to see,
Yeah, but who's the one that I had?
Officer McGinnis, 2771.
Perfect, thank you so much. Take care.
Have a good day.
You too. Hello, I need a complaint form.
Actually, if you just pick up that phone on the wall right over there, it'll go to our dispatch and ask to speak to a lieutenant.
Okay. You guys don't have like forms readily available or
We
anything?
have them up here now.
Okay.
Come from the lieutenant. Yep, just pick it up.
Okay. Hello, can I speak with the lieutenant, please? I'm in front of the sheriff's department. A complaint. I need a complaint form.
Hello,
Hello.
why don't you come on back?
Sure.
Maybe we can have some privacy.
Okay.
Go in here.
How are you?
Good. What's your name?
I go by Rowdy.
Rowdy?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have a complaint form?
I don't because it's under lock and key with the captain. And
Okay.
he's on vacation until Monday.
Okay.
So what our complaint forms really consist of is your name and address at the top of it. And then it'll basically be 2 sheets of paper where you can write a narrative as to what your complaint is, and then you sign it at the bottom. So you
Okay.
can either wait till Monday to get an official complaint. You can either wait till Monday to get an official complaint form,
Okay.
or you can just get a piece of paper out and write what your complaint is and sign it at the bottom with the contact information.
Okay. The concern that I have is Officer or Deputy McGinnis, 2721 or something. Is his badge
Oh,
number?
in one of the custody officers?
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me, because I saw a vehicle pull into the Sallyport that didn't have plates on it, nothing. It was unmarked. So I didn't know whose it was even.
Okay.
And he said, I asked him whose it was. He said he would have one of the officers come out and talk to me.
and that he would be back. Then he told me I couldn't film in the lobby area, and then he never came back. And I guess what was relayed to me by the sergeant was that Mankato Police Department said that if I wanted to make a complaint or discuss it at all, that I'd have to go there. After I finally asked to speak to a supervisor because nobody came out to address it. So, realistically, I don't think that's professional. And I think that's something that I don't think you guys are obviously wanting to kind of put out there, is that you're unprofessional.
So your main complaint is you wanted to know who pulled into the Sally Port?
Well, my main complaint is that the gentleman literally said I'll have an officer come out, and then he never had anyone come out.
And that was Officer McGinnis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to me, that's not professional to sit there, because I would have sat in your lobby all day.
Okay.
Instead of me having to continually ask,
Yeah.
what's going on and those kind of things, that's not acceptable.
Okay. Did you talk to any of the supervisory staff at the jail?
It did. There was a gentleman wearing plain clothes who said he was a sergeant. I don't remember his name, but he said that I could file a complaint over here.
Okay.
And I think it's because I'm an auditor that people don't take me seriously. But the reality is, and that's fine, but the reality is that I put out good videos with law enforcement too. And so that's kind of where I think the mess up happens, right? Is people are like, oh, this guy's just trying to stir the pot. And the reality is that I'm just looking into law enforcement to see where the good officers are, because I think there's plenty of them,
All right.
and then expose the bad ones.
Well, Rowdy, what you can do is you can come back Monday and fill out an official form if that's what you'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could write down a narrative on I can get you a statement form.
I think I'd rather just provide the video.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's
That's
easier.
fine. Well, you're going to want to talk to Captain Paul Barta. Like
Okay.
I said, he's been on vacation for 2 weeks,
Sure.
and he'll be back Monday.
Okay.
And he'll be in 8 o'clock Monday morning. So
Okay. Cool. And what was your name and badge
I'll give
number,
you the
sir?
card number. So.
Have you guys ever thought of just putting a complaint form at the front desk for when people ask for it?
We usually have the supervisors hand them out, but the 2 complaint forms that we had in the captain's office are now gone. So
Oh, okay. So somebody
can't
grabbed
help
them
you.
already.
Usually we
Sure.
have them right on hand, and
Sure.
he has them locked up otherwise. So
Okay. And yeah, I think that would just be a recommendation for a change in the future. But that's a conversation you guys will have to have. Okay, perfect.
all right.
Well, thank you,
All right.
Lieutenant Adams. I appreciate it, sir.
You bet.
Have a good day, man.
Signs on each side. You can't be back here. This is an authorized area only.
I didn't see any signs at all.
Signs are posted right on the roadway.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Jerry Billiard 2704. I'm supposed to escort you off. You can go back behind the signs and film all you want.
What does that sign back there say?
Why don't we walk over there? I'll meet you over there and I'll show you.
Well, I just walked from right over there.
Yeah, there's a sign there too.
No, there's not.
Let's go this way and I'll explain it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it. If it says anything like vehicles, I'm coming right back here.
Well, I'm telling you what the shirt said, so let's go.
Let's go. We'll take a look, and if it's not right, I'm gonna come back here. Okay? I'll end up nothing. Yeah. Precisely. Huh. Yeah, do you see what that says? Do you see what that says? Do you see what that sign says?
Got the lieutenant coming out to deal with you, sir. Just wait here for a second.
Sounds good. I'll be walking this way.
Hi, Rowdy.
Hey, Lieutenant Adams.
So you can't be fast. We can film all this in here.
Yeah.
You can't be filming in the back there. We have other vehicles that are undercover vehicles that we really don't want on camera.
Well, two things. Number one, I wouldn't park that at a sheriff's department if they're undercover. I worked in special operations for 5 years. That's not an
Do you
intelligent.
understand? I don't want you filming in back there.
I don't care what you want. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's about the law, right?
I'm going to ask you not to go back there.
You can ask.
Okay.
You can ask.
Are you going to comply?
I don't know if I feel like it or not.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens then, right?
Okay, I'm gonna look at the GIS right now. Do you have the GIS by
I
chance?
don't. Just don't go back there anymore.
Okay, well, if I go on somebody else's...
By order of the sheriff. If you are, you can be arrested for trespass.
Okay, and what if I'm not on the sheriff's property?
Huh?
What if I'm not on the sheriff's property?
Don't try it.
All right, well, you just became my new favorite department.